it didn't seem right. With one more day on the rental car, hit the coast in search of a bar, and I saw the sign that said live music tonight. My buddy and the band did a hometown buffet tunes, knocking back tequila, howling at the golf moon, three-quote magic underneath the Bama star. Milk fried fish for the patio crowd, played the piano when the menu allowed, the cutting rug in that Dublin Island bar. For a shrimper and a cowboy and a local artiste, two laid-back bikers, and last but not least, a pool-shooting blonde that was bound to scare ya. A truckload of tourists from somewhere up north, one old guy who rode up on a horse for Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Well, Humanity Night, I said, oh, what a sight. Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. I caught a bar stool turned through the sights and smells, needy for bull and old peanut shells, halfway between the beach and the twilight zone. There was some throwing punches, others throwing darts, some breaking glasses, others breaking hearts, and a Dear John reader whose tears said, leave me alone. I heard two generations in search of the truth. Who was better, Aaron or Ruth? A long ball argument that no one could win. A couple more beers that got really profound. Move the argument out to the mound. Was Ryan faster than Fowler? They were at it again. For a shrimper and a cowboy and a local artiste, two laid-back bikers, and last but not least, a pool-shooting blonde that was bound to scare you. A truckload of tourists from somewhere up north, one old guy who rode up on a horse for Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Well, Humanity Night, I said, oh, what a sight. Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Valerie, Valera, Valerie, Valera, Valerie, Valera. My knapsack on my back. I met a weathered old geezer who claimed to be a model for Papa's old man from the sea, smuggling hopes and dreams round the Florida Keys. A local reporter who was nicknamed Scoop, writing down the recipe for black bean soup, and a three-legged dog by the jukebox scratching his fleas. Well, I left my change on top of the bar, hit the floor, the door, and the old rental car. It didn't start, but then it didn't try too hard. I called up the airline, canceled my flight, went back inside, said let's make it at night, and I charged the whole thing on my boss's credit card. For a shrimper and a cowboy and a local artiste, two laid-back bikers, and last but not least, a pool-shooting blonde that was bound to scare you. I truckload of tourists from somewhere up north, one old guy who rode up on a horse for Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Well, Humanity Night, I said, oh, what a sight. Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Well, Humanity Night, I said, Christ, what a sight. Humanity Night on the Redneck Riviera. Thanks so much for putting up with me. Rob Peck will be up in a few minutes. Thanks a lot, guys. Just for the uninformed, for somehow, this is my cousin's band, the Thundermen.